Good morning all, my name is Yaman Kulkarni and today I am here to present the presentation on the topic generation of computers.
Index. In this presentation we will learn about first generation of computers, second generation of computers, third generation of computers, fourth generation of computers and fifth generation of computers with their features and examples. Historical background of computer. First generation of computers. 1937 to 1946. In 1937 the first electronic digital computer was built by Dr. John V. Atanasoff and Clifford Berry. It was called the Atanasoff and Berry Computer ABC in 1943 and electronic computer named the Colossus was built for the military. Other development continued until 1946. The first generation purpose digital computer, the electronic numerical integrator and calculator ENIAC, was built. It is said that this computer weighed 30 tons and had 8,000 vacuum tubes which was used for processing. When this computer was turned on for the first time, the lights dim in the section of Philadelphia. Computers of this generation could only perform single task and they had no operating system. Features of first generation of computers. Sizes of these computers were as large as the size of a room. Possession of vacuum tubes to perform calculation. They use punched card for communication of input and output data and information. They generated a lot of heat. They have about 1000 circuits per cubic foot. They use capacitors to store binary data and information. They used internally stored instruction called program. Examples of first generation of computer. Mark I 1944. Harvard Mark I was conceived by Harvard physics professor Howard Aiken and designed and built by IBM. The Harvard Mark I is a room-sized relay-based calculator. The machine had a 50-foot-long camshaft running the length of machine that synchronized the machine's thousands of component parts and used 3,500 relays. The Mark I produced mathematical tablets but was soon superseded by electronic stored program computer. NIAC 1946. Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator. The result was ENIAC Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, built between 1943 and 1945, the first large-scale computer to run at electronic speed without being slowed by any mechanical parts for a decade until a 1955 lightning strike. ENIAC may have run more calculations than all mankind had done up to that point. In 1942, physicist John Mauchly proposed an all-electronic calculating machine. The U.S. Army meanwhile needed to calculate complex wartime ballistics tables. Proposal met patron. EDVAC 1947. Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer, the successor to ENIAC, EDVAC, was designed by J. Preser Eckert and John Mauchly at University of Pennsylvania in the 1940s. Although it was the first stored program computer, it did not become operational until 1952, 2 years after SEEC, which was based on EDVAC designs. EDVAC was an arithmetic-only computer working with binary numbers rather than the decimal operations of ENIAC. It had 1K 44-bit words of delay line memory. Second generation of computer. 1947 to 1962. Second generation of computers used transistors instead of vacuum tubes, which were more reliable. In 1951, the first computer for commercial use was introduced to the public, the Universal Automatic Computer UNIVAC-1. In 1953, the International Business Machine IBM 650 and 700 series computers made their mark in the computer world. During this generation of computers, over 100 computer programming languages were developed. Computers and memory and operating system storage media such as tape and disk were in use. Also were printers for output. Features of second generation of computer. They use transistor in place of vacuum tubes to perform calculation. Possession of magnetic tapes is for data storage. They were using punch cards as input and output of data and information. The use of keyboard as an input device was also introduced. Examples of second generation of computers. Transient. Transient was invented in 1947. From 1955 onwards, transistor replaced vacuum tubes in computer designs, giving rise to the second generation of computers. Initially, the only device available were germanium point contact transistors, which, although less reliable than the vacuum tubes they replaced, had the advantage of consuming far less power. The first transistorized computer was built at The University of Manchester and was optional by 1953. A second version was completed there in April 1955. The later machine used 200 transistors and 1300 solid-state diodes and had a power consumption of 150 watts. UNIVAC 1107. UNIVAC 3. High-speed logic simulation system of programs with the ability to simulate logic faults has been implemented for the UNIVAC 1107 computer system. The central simulator program is capable of achieving an average speed of less than 1/2 microsecond per logic element and has a capacity of up to 10,000 logical components with a simulated memory of 256 bytes. Among the techniques employed to achieve the speed are: 1. Logic component levelizing, an automatic logic equation ordering method. 2. Compiler method of equation evaluation. 3. Parallel or simultaneous evaluations of the model. 4. Storage of the model equations in main memory storage. And 5. For fault simulation. Parallel fault perturbations. RCA 501. RCA pioneering work in transistors in other products allowed its engineers to design the most effective use of transistors in computer system as well. After 3 years of development, RCA introduced the transistor RCA 501, a medium to large scale computer which, according to the sales brochures, was the world's most advanced electronic data processing system. It was designed by industrial designers John Vassos. The RCA 501 utilized advanced manufacturing techniques such as pluggable card units or printed circuit boards. It also included a centralized operating console from which the operator could control all aspects of the computer from one location, including starting and stopping of program. Third generation of computers. 1963 to 1975. The invention of integrated circuit brought us the third generation of computers. With this invention, computers became smaller, more powerful, more reliable, and they are able to run many different programs at the same time. Features of third generation of computer. They used large-scale integrated circuits which were used for both data processing and storage. Keyboard and mouse were used for input while the monitor was used as output device. Use of programming language like COBOL and Fortran were developed. Examples of third generation of computer. Burroughs 6700 mini computer. The Burroughs B6700 was introduced about 20 years ago. At the beginning of the 1960s, this system can be considered the first of the third generation of computer system. It had all of the features which, according to Denning, characterize a computer of the third generation. Honeywell 200. The Honeywell 200 was a character-oriented to-address commercial computer introduced by Honeywell in the early 1960s. The basis of later models in Honeywell 200 series including 1200, 2200, 3200, 4200 and others, and the character processor of the Honeywell 8200 in 1968.
UNIVAC 9000 series.
The UNIVAC 9000 series was a line of computers introduced by Sperry Rand in the mid-1960s to compete with low-end of the IBM System 360 series. The 9200 and 9300, which differed only in CPU speed, implemented the same restricted 16-bit subset of the System 360 instruction set as the IBM 360 20ths, while the UNIVAC 9000 implemented a subset of the full 32-bit System 360 instruction set. The 9000 was roughly equivalent to IBM 360 30ths. Fourth generation of computers. 1975 to current. At this time of technological development, the size of computer was very divided to what we called personal computers (PC). This was the time the first microprocessor was a very large scale, that is VLS, integrated circuit which contained thousands of transistors on one chip, were capable of performing all the functions of a computer central processing unit. Features of fourth generation of computer S. Possession of microprocessor which performs all the tasks of a computer system used today. Very large-scale VSL integrated circuit were used. They have millions of circuits per cubic foot. Examples of fourth generation of computer. IBM System 3090. The 3090 is a mainframe computer that International Business Machines, better known as IBM, first introduced in 1985.
As a mainframe, the IBM 3090 consists of a large, structural frame that has all of its computing elements, like chips and processors, hanging or mounted inside. Cray2 XMP. The Cray2 is a supercomputer with 4 vector processors made by Cray Research starting in 1985. At 1.9 gigaflops peak performance, it was the fastest machine in the world when it was released, replacing the Cray XMP in that spot. It was, in turn, replaced in that spot by the Cray YMP in 1988. HP 9000. The first HP 9000 models comprised the HP 9000 Series 200 and Series 500 ranges. These were rebadged existing models, the Series 200 including various Motorola 68000 based workstations such as the HP 9826 and HP 9836, and the Series 500 using HP's Focus microprocessor architecture introduced in the HP 9020 workstations. Fifth generation of computers. Present and beyond. Fifth generation computing devices based on artificial intelligence are still in development, although there are some applications such as voice recognition, facial face detector, and thumbprint that are used today. Features of fifth generation of computers. Possession of high-speed logic and memory chip. Ability of computers to mimic human intelligence, example, voice recognition, facial face detector and thumbprint. Satellite links and virtual reality. Examples of fifth generation of computers. Supercomputers. A supercomputer is a computer with a high level of performance as compared to a general-purpose computer. The performance of a supercomputer is commonly measured in floating-point operations per second, flops, instead of million instructions per second, MIPS. Robotic computer. Robotics is an interdisciplinary research area at the interface of computer science and engineering. Robotics involves design, construction, operation, and use of robots. The goal of robotics is to design intelligent machines that can help and assist humans in their day-to-day lives and keep everyone safe. Robotics draws on the achievement of information engineering, computer engineering, mechanical engineering, electronic engineering, and others. Virtual reality computer. Virtual reality, VR, is a simulated experience that can be similar to or completely different from the real world. Applications of virtual reality include entertainment, e.g. video games, and education, e.g. medical or military training. Thank you.